Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade and Jaime King. I was just complimenting you. Look absolutely gorgeous and radiant tonight.
Oh, thank you.
You're supporting this wonderful Plenti, what they're doing with American Express. Talk to me about being here to support it.
Well, I'm here to support it because I actually love it and I really believe in it. I've been with a huge fan of Amex since that was like my first credit card. So I was like felt very fancy when I got my credit card. But this goes across all spending platforms, so it's really fantastic. But it's supported by American Express. Plenti is basically it's a rewards membership program where you can buy from one retailer and use your points for another retailer. There's no weird one thing that drives me crazy is when you have points at an airline and you don't know how you can use them or where you can use them, and it gets really complicated and confusing and it doesn't work like that. Here, as a busy mom, for me, I can buy diapers and I can buy wipes and I can buy mouthwash at Rite Aid, and then I can go buy a birthday gift at Macy's, and it's perfect. I love it. It's practical and fun at the same time, so it's great.
Speaking of being a busy mom, I was checking out your Met Gala stuff on Twitter. I felt like I was at the Met Gala and preparing for it with you.
Oh, good.
Talk to me about the experience, keeping the diary, and just the overall experience of the whole gala.
For me, I felt like the reason why I wanted to do a behind-the-scenes gallery, there were several different magazines that asked if I would do it. I felt like, as a girl that grew up in Omaha, Nebraska, I always wanted to know what those experiences were like what happened before, and I wanted to give my followers and friends and fans the experience of what really goes into it, and in a goofy, really funny way, because it to me is really goofy and really funny. So I spent a lot of time doing all those crazy captions and things like that, and it was really great going to the gala this year because I got to go with Jason Wu for Hugo Boss, and he's a very, very close friend of mine, and I helped design the dress, and it turned out exactly how I wanted. And I think that it's something really beautiful I've gone to both Met Galas both times I was pregnant, so that's such a celebration for me.
Speaking of being pregnant, first of all, you have the coolest godmother imaginable. How are you preparing for motherhood?
I'm preparing for motherhood by, this is the first time that with my other son, I was shooting 16 hours a day for 10 months until the day before I gave birth. And then I went back to work 6 weeks after and brought the baby every day on set for 16 hours a day. And it was insane. And my husband was gone directing our feature that just came out now, Barely Lethal, for 5 months. So it was really intense. And this time being pregnant has been really beautiful because we wrapped earlier this season because Rachel had her baby. And so we were wrapped in October, and I've been able to experience having this pregnancy while actually having somewhat more of a relaxed life and writing and getting ready to direct my feature and spending time with my girlfriends. And it's just been such a beautiful experience to bond with my son and bond with the baby inside.
Tell me all about the feature, because I know I think it came out April 30th, right?
Yes, it did. It's called Barely Lethal, and it stars Sam Jackson and Jessica Alba and Haley Steinfeld and Sophie Turner and a million other amazing people, and I'm in it for 2 seconds. My husband's like, you have to be in my movie, and I literally had just had the baby 3 weeks before, and I was like, I will come down and I will be in a scene. But it's this great action comedy, basically where Sam Jackson trains Haley Steinfeld to be an assassin, and she decides that she wants to have a normal life like a real kid and doesn't understand that having a normal life like a real kid is probably just as brutal as her actual training as her job.
I love it.
So it's really fantastic. It's out on DirecTV now, and it comes out in theaters through A24 this week.